Mark, third time lucky, third time of asking. You beat Hemel Hempstead, and wow, didn't you beat Hemel Hempstead?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really ask more than that, can you? I mean, it was probably beyond our dreams that we would win 5-0 tonight here. I actually didn't think we were playing as well as I'd seen us before. We were first half, I said to the boys at half time, we've got to look after the ball much better. I was pleased with our work rate and our defensive shape, and Kingy, who's had another good game today and really sort of made a couple of key saves when it was 1-0, and so important that he does that. I think the second goal obviously killed them a little bit, and then they've obviously got to come and try, and we just picked them off on the break with some excellent goals, and it was nice to see them all going in, but we went 2-0 up, and I sort of actually turned around and said to a couple of lads on the bench, we're actually not playing that great, but the many times since I've been manager, it's been the reverse. I've come on saying, crikey, how are we losing 1-0? But it's difficult. You can't predict the game of football, but I mean 5-0, through to the first round of the FA Cup is a tremendous achievement for us. I mean that's we've done it in consecutive seasons now. I don't think the club has been to the first round proper on that many occasions in its history. So to do it in consecutive seasons, I think is a really good achievement from the boys.
I said that I felt that Hemel were disappointing, but I thought that was because you were far more professional. You'd learned a lot in the 3 games.
Well, I think so. I mean, we were quite a young side, and although Hemel have got good experience, I thought our legs might tell tonight as the game went on, especially being able to bring on somebody like Craig Fassin-Maid with a lot of pace up front, 18 years of age, and I've made some comments in my programme notes. We are a young side, and I think people sometimes forget that. We haven't got a single player over 30. I think the average age is 22. That's encouraging for the future. And Hemel have got a few more experienced older heads, but I just felt that our energy might sort of tell tonight.
And on the prospects of Prenton Park, Wembley at the north, it's going to be a nice place to go and play your football. But you've got to keep the boys' feet on the ground with the league programme.
We have, because similarly to last year when we had a good cup run, we're probably not in the position we'd want to be in the league really. It was a good last victory in the league against Concord, which were much needed 3 points after disappointing September. But we've actually got 3 league games to play before we go to Prenton Park. We've got Chelmsford Saturday, Chippenham Tuesday, and then Hampton and Richmond. So 3 quite tough games. But what you want to, that I think that is a sign though that we're being successful. You want to be playing games. You don't want to be having sort of 2-week breaks and things like that. And if you're playing a lot of football, that means your team's doing quite well. So it's something for us to look forward to. We might have to look at using the squad over the next 2 or 3 games, trying to keep everybody fresh. I am looking to try and bring a couple of players in still, but you have to try and bring the right players in. It's no good just sort of bringing players in for numbers' sake. If I'm going to bring people in, I want them to be better than what we've already got. So we are looking to bring a couple in, which I think will help the squad. And obviously the £25,000 prize money tonight just should give us a little bit of leeway to maybe try and bring 1 or 2 in if we need to. So absolutely delighted for everybody at the club. So many people work so hard behind the scenes, and they don't always get the credit they deserve. I come on and it's nice for me and that, but I'm just sort of one of many people that work hard here at the club, to try and keep Oxford City going. And the problems we've had have been well documented over the last sort of couple of years, and I'm just pleased we've got a little bit of recognition. We're having another fantastic cup run, and it really does help the club.
How does a side that's average age at around about 22 have that little run inside the side to give maturity? You look into your senior pros, and there's not a massive amount in that squad to drag people through.
No, that's right. I think obviously Rob Sinclair and Joe Ostler are our most experienced players, but again, you look through there, you've got sort of Craig King, he's I think 22, Adoka only 18, Craig Fassin-Maid 18, Josh Ashby only 22. So I could go through the whole, give everyone's birthdays, but you get what I'm saying. We are young. I think they'll get better the more they play. What we've been saying to them over the last few weeks is that they have to understand that they have to earn everything. Nobody gives you anything. You have to earn it, and we've been trying to drum that into them about their levels of application. And I think if we apply ourselves every week, we have got good ability in the side. So, I think that's 4 games now without defeat. 3 wins and a draw. you know, people were maybe sort of looking at things, you know, when I made a decision, you know, a couple of weeks ago to let our top goal scorer go from last week, and it was a hard call, and I'm not trying to sort of you know, big myself up, because we've still got a lot of football to play and time will tell. But since we've made that decision, we ain't lost a game, you know, so perhaps people will start to give us a little bit of credit. You know, we do know what we're doing, and I don't want that to sound sort of arrogant, because football can turn around and bite you very quickly, and we've got to keep our feet on the ground, as you say. But, you know, we made a big call a couple of weeks ago, you know, and I always say I'm not afraid to make those decisions, and let's hope that it works out to be a good one for the team, and we can keep sort of progressing with this young group, a young hungry group, and yeah, we've got a great game up at Tranmere to look forward to in the FA Cup.
And £25,000 in the coffers. Do you know where Brian Cox's door is to go and have a little round on it?
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, with the other prize money as well that we've already won, you know, it's fantastic, and you know, it helps the club tremendously. And as I said, you know, we might be able to sort of use that money to try and help us improve the squad, and but that's up to the sort of powers that be. I'm sure they'll give me a little bit of advice on how best to use it. But on tonight anyway, great for the supporters, good crowd here, over 400 on a Tuesday night, and I think we've sort of they've seen some good goals, they've seen an enthusiastic, hungry side, and yeah, as I said at the beginning of the interview, you can't ask too more than winning 5-0, can you?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Go and enjoy your night.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Right. Yeah.